Never do business or take money from friends and family, ever. Unless you don't want to have them around, because if it goes south, they're not going to be around. But I've always avoided friends and family and never gone down that route. I had good cash flow businesses. So my whole thing was build businesses that generate cash flow to invest in real estate. And then I leveraged the real estate, pulled my cash out tax free, and then kept compounding from there. That's how I did it. But if you're not in that position, you want to raise capital from retail accredited investors, I always recommend go accredited only. If you can avoid non-accredited investors, that's going to get easier for people to get accredited. There's a test that they're going to be able to take to be able to become accredited. It's not like a sophisticated test. But the bottom line is I recommend always raise from accredited investors, but it's like anything else. It's a contact sport. So if you want to raise capital and your network is limited, you have to expand your network. So how do you do that? Well, first and foremost, you need to be an expert, right? So you need to be an expert in what it is you're raising capital for, because you need to instill confidence in potential investors that you know what you're doing or you're partnering with. So you got to have an expertise component. And then you want to get out there and you want to create that accredited investor funnel, right? So just like any other funnel, whether you're looking for deals, opportunities, whatever, raising capital is a contact sport. You need more people into your pipeline to communicate with on a regular basis. The best way to do that is to have a accredited investor funnel. And that's where you have an investor portal where people can land on your website. They can sign up and register to participate with you in your projects. They can see whatever deals you're working on or who you're partnering with, get more information, and that you pre-qualify them. Are you accredited? How much money do you have to invest? When are you looking to place the capital? What's your time frame? That kind of thing. So you kind of get an idea of where they're at. And then you got to get out there and you got to meet people. And there's several ways to meet people. One to many is the best way to do it. You can have one-on-one meetings, but that's going to take you a long time. One to many is the best way to do it. You can get yourself booked on podcasts. All the podcasts out there are always looking for guests to get yourself booked on. And that way you can tell people about what you're doing and the opportunities you have. People are looking for good operators to invest in. I get that question all the time. If you're developing a project or you're buying a property, you're the sponsor of that deal, the general partner. That is a huge need out there, especially right now, because a lot of deals have gone south over the last few years with interest rates rising like they have. So people have money. They want to put it to work. They know real estate's a good place. They like the tax advantages and they want good sponsors. So you got to get yourself in front of people who are hungry. Bigger Pockets is a good place to network. Share your knowledge and expertise and people will reach out to you. Hey, I'd love to invest with you. You can't promote and solicit, but you can share your experience, what you're doing, things like that. And people will reach out. That's time consuming. Podcasts are easy because you get on big podcasts and they've got a big audience. Going to investor conferences and speaking. Again, you're an expert at something. Fine conferences are always looking for good speakers. So these types of things, having yourself your own YouTube channel and podcast, it's really easy to get that started. And sharing what you're doing. If you look at my YouTube channel, sharing my knowledge and expertise of what I've learned over the years. So you have to market. And then finally, there are services out there at a connection that I recommend all my clients that has a system where they'll do it for you. So what they'll do is they'll help you create all of your stuff, all of your scripts, all of your ads, all of that to run Facebook ads and Instagram ads and even YouTube ads and drive traffic to your funnel. So at the end of the day, it's a funnel. So you got to drive traffic somehow, either showing up and appearing in person, or you got to spend some money and run ads. And these companies have KPIs so they can tell you for X amount of dollars you spend, it'll bring X amount of dollars into your pipeline. So that's really how you do it. But at the end of the day, first and foremost, you've got to be an expert or you got to partner with an expert so that people know that you're competent and capable and you're a safe bet for their money, as safe as it can be.